Okay, hey, what's up? Throwing down here another. It's kind of test run, I guess.
Tonight, on a very
Cell
special
Damage.
episode of Cel Damage, will Violet finally learn of the disease that's slowly killing her? Will Cinder finally become house trained? Nah! We'll just drive around way too fast and blow up everything in sight like we do every week. And don't forget to call in during the show and buy crap that you'll never need. Not available in all states.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, interesting intro, I suppose. So this seemed like kind of a cool, interesting game, I suppose. Vehicular combat. I never heard of this one ever before. I'm like, hey, let me give it a try. I was stupid cheap. Um, and hey, I like vehicular, um, whatever. So, uh, figured I'd give it a shot. Fuck it, right? I guess. Okay, so, it's pretty much like Twisted Metal or Vigilante 8 or,
Go, Cinder! Go, Cinder! I see you met my little friend.
okay.
Blow that up!
Yeah, okay, let's fucking, go. Let's get on with it. How about it? So, okay, it's a cel-shaded vehicular combat game. It seems like it was made for nothing more but some frantic, uh, all people in room, multiplayer gameplay. So I mean, it seems kind of cool, but I really don't have any friends to play with. It would be rather cool if I did have friends to play with, and really that's the whole point of it. Really nothing else to, and that's pretty much that. I was like, fucking, let me give it a shot at doing this. And it seemed like rather cool though. It seems kind of fun. If I had friends to sit down and play, then this would be even more like awesome. And it really just takes me. I don't know why I keep just chopping shit, like for no reason at all. Like, what's the fucking point of doing that? Damn it. Like really, I'm just wasting it. But hey, whatever. Um, and since that's kind of ranged and it just nukes whoever. I think I did hit a few people with that attack, but yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of okay. And actually, I'm missing out on doing stuff, anything at all. Let's try to let's see if I can pull it up real quick before end of anything. Usually when I do a test run, I try to talk about the game. And I'm obviously not talking about it like, when it was released, all that good stuff. Any background information and stuff. Let's see. Will it pull it up and I'll be able to read it all in a timely manner? I do not know. But, come on, let's go anytime now. I was just doing this as filler in between doing other videos. Because I'll bounce back, forth, this, that. I don't know if there's a wiki page for this. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's a wiki page. However, there is an article in GameSpot and IGN about this. Wow! Like, really? Is that new or used price? Damn. Well, I don't know. Let's see if GameSpot brings up anything. It'll just be a review instead of an actual information about the game, more than likely. That's probably what I read and had me sold on buying it for however inexpensive I bought it for. So I don't know. Let's see if it ever pulls it up, if it ever loads it, ever. Yeah, it seems like my only like effective weapon to do anything in here. There we go. Oh, I go boom or something. Oh, and this seems like it was, I don't know if they reviewed it or when it was released, but it was, the date they have on here is November 16th, 2001. That may just be the review date, though. Let's see. Oh, it was released November 14th, 2001 on Xbox and GameCube. Cel Damage is quite an amazing bit of eye candy, but it's a real shame the game behind the pretty graphics just doesn't hold up. Let's see. Anything else? Because that was like their headline for it. So let's see if they have anything else other than that, I suppose. Vehicular combat was popularized in such games as Twisted Metal and Vigilante 8 and has seen some spectacular recent efforts. Racing around an interactive environment, collecting weaponry, and blowing up the opposition blend the worlds of driving and combat in a way that gamers have come to appreciate as a game type all on its own. Cel Damage offers fans of motorized mayhem a new alternative. A deathmatch-style game in which cars and their drivers can be blown up, disintegrated, or cleaved in two, only to respawn a second later, ready to plow back into the fray. Infinite lives and lots of frags is the name of the game in this attractive cel-shaded shooter on 4 wheels. But while Cel Damage does attempt to make strides in established video game segment with a distinct flavor and a new approach, its gore gameplay falls rather flat. Without a doubt, Cel Damage's visuals are its strongest trait, and they amount to an enticing experience. The characters, their vehicles, and the interactive landscapes are all well drawn and nicely animated, so much so that you might think you were playing a real-time cartoon. The cel-shaded style perhaps fits Cel Damage better than during any previous usage. The characters and their vehicles fit into the world seamlessly, and everything in the world animates fluidly. Comical introductory movies give you the chance to get to know the cast of characters, each of which is most assuredly easy on the eyes. There are 6 characters to begin with, including an Elvis impersonating construction worker, a duck frozen in time as a Tommy gun toting 30s mobster, and the consummate bespectacled nerd, or rather boy genius for the politically correct. Completing the game's challenges will unlock the 4 boss characters who have their own vehicles and specialized weaponry. It's a shame that you have only 4 different landscapes, desert, jungle, Transylvania, and space to choose from, because it would have been very interesting to see what the artists could have done with any number of other environment types. In fact, one can safely say that after only a handful of hours, you'll have seen and heard everything that Cel Damage has to offer. Across each of the different levels, you can take in the nearly Warner Brothers feel and admire the details. Like boulders that can be destroyed and then erupt into clouds of smoke, or space fungi that chime as they act as pinball-esque bumpers, each sending you careening into another. The sheer number of things going on at once, while always maintaining a speedy frame rate is indeed impressive. Taking a cue from Unreal Tournament, each character possesses a number of scathing death and kill messages, which are pretty funny at first, but like much of the game, age quickly. Overall, the sound effects and music are simply passable, but they don't draw you in as much as excellent artistic style and comical animation do. Each character is outfitted with a mediocre default weapon similar to the initial gun in many PC first-person shooters, which is essentially useless. Firing at 2 battling CPU opponents with a basic range attack will serve only in getting you blown up or sliced in half. So it's best to always race for the power-ups, or rather that map's most powerful power-up in particular. Aside from your character's personal weaponry, there are a number of weapons littered across the various maps, although any one map never features more than 3 or 4. In the first map, of Babylon 5, for example, you are limited to a special power-up, the baseball bat, and grenades. Each of the game's 36 weapons has its own uses, but from what we've seen, some are grossly overpowered in comparison with others. Axe and chainsaw in particular are one-hit kill weapons and thus extremely unbalanced in nature. The special weaponry employed by each character is likewise capable of dealing out instant death, although some are inherently easier to use than others. Matches in Cel Damage often become extremely repetitive races to pick up the good weapon, and the only challenge becomes how many opponents you can slice in half before someone else gets you. Some of the weapons and their uses have considerably more depth to them, particularly those projectiles that immobilize opponents, but in practice against punishing the AI and combined with your inability to hold more than a single weapon at a time, much of the strategy that forms the core of vehicular combat games is eliminated. The driving aspect of Cel Damage is intuitive. You use the right and left triggers to accelerate and brake, reverse. Performing quick 180-degree turns is a cinch, although precise maneuvering is almost impossible at times due to the exaggerated graphics. I don't think I have enough time to finish whatever next paragraph they have to throw at me, but I think that's about it. That's really all I need to know. I rather would have had that, oh, it's created by, and this and that, and development, and this and that, and I sucked. It was a test run, may or may not be playing this significantly more in the future, but hey, I'll see you and all that good stuff. Yeah, peace.